everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make these easy candy boxes for Valentine's Day. All I'm going to use is some printer paper. I have two different colors just to make it easy. I've got white paper just for my lid and I've got red paper. I've cut these to two different sizes. The white paper for my lid is 5.5 inches square and the red paper for my bottoms is 5.25 inches square. And I also have some rubber stamps and a red ink pad, and I have some Hershey's Kisses, which the bag is only half full now because I kind of like to eat them. Okay, what we're going to be doing today is an origami box. The top and the bottom are exactly the same. It's just that the bottom is just a little bit smaller so it fits inside. So as you can see, it will go like that. We're going to start with the lid. And the first thing that you're going to do is you're just going to take your piece of paper and fold it in half. When you're working with children, you really need to impress upon them to make sure your edges are lined up nice and straight and that you do a nice hard crease here with your fingertips. Then you're going to open it up and you're going to fold it in half the other way. And now is the time, if you'd like, to add any decorations or rubber stamps that you'd like. You have a nice convenient center point marked, so now would be the time where you could do a little stamp right there in the center, something like that. Now I'm going to turn it over so the paper is like a hill, and then I'm going to take each corner and fold them up to that center point, making sure to make a nice tight crease each time. So when you're done, it's going to look kind of like an envelope. It's important to give these visual references when doing origami with children. It helps them follow along and it helps them know if they're doing the steps correctly. Then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take the entire side and fold it up to the center. It's important at this point to check to make sure that all of these edges are nice and parallel. Make sure that seam is right there in the center and that these two surfaces are the same exact size. And I would tell my children just to make sure they look like two sticks of gum side by side. Then you're going to open them up and you're going to fold the other two sides in the same manner, checking just to make sure that everything is nice and straight and even. If it's not, now is the time to correct that. If you don't have nice straight edges, your box won't work out very well. Then you're going to just open those two sides up and then you're going to open it up again. And you're going to take top and bottom and fold them down. And you're going to crease all the way out. This outside part is actually the important part to crease down, right here and here, and these two sections. And when it's done, it's going to look like, kind of like a tie. It'll look like their daddy's tie right there. Then this last step is actually the trickiest, and it will take a demonstration on your part, and you may have to help them with it. You're going to stand up the two sides like this, so it looks like a boat. And then with your thumbs, you're going to push these two corners in, and it will raise this point. Can you see that? Just like that. You will not have to make any more folds. Okay, all of the creases have been made for you. As you fold that point down in, you're not having to make any folds. All of these folds are already there. Okay? Then you're going to do the same to the other side. You're going to push those 2 points into each other, and it's going to raise this up to a 90 degree. This crease has already been made, and then as you fold it down in, this crease was already there. And you should have 4 points in the center of the inside of your lid. And that is your lid for your candy box. Now, all you have to do is do the same thing for the bottom. This is a slightly smaller sheet of paper, so it'll fit inside. And you're just going to repeat all of those steps. So I'm going to go through this one more time for all of you to see. Fold it in half, turn it, fold it in half again. I'm not going to add any decorations to my bottom, so I'm just going to go ahead and turn it over so it looks like a hill. I'm going to take each corner and fold it into the center. I figure it can't hurt for all of you to see these steps again. So there we are. It looks like an envelope. And now I'm going to take these two sides and fold them into the center. Nice and even and straight. I'm going to open those up and do the same thing to the other two sides. Checking to make sure that both of these faces right here are the same size. Then I'm going to open them up, and then I'm going to open up these 2 points. I'm going to fold top and bottom down, and then I'm going to crease all the way out. This is very important, making sure you get those creases down. So now it looks like a tie, like this. Then I'm going to stand these two sides up, push these 2 points together. I'm not making any new creases. And then I'm going to fold that down in. I'm going to do the same thing for the other point. And it just so happens that 4 Hershey's Kisses fit perfectly inside this little box right here. And there we go.